Yo, guys, I hope you're well. So, guys, things just get worse with this Huntingdon stabbing. It really does, because the police and the authorities knew well in advance. And is this the reason why they took 15 hours before they gave us their press conference? What were they covering up? What were they covering up? Well, guys, it appears that the Sun newspaper has uncovered that even before the attack on the morning in Pontoon Docks, there was another attack the night before the police knew about. And guys, let's look at the footage. Stop it there. So it says, this is the chilling moment. The alleged Huntingdon attacker, Williams, who's 32 years old, wields a huge knife in a barber shop the day before the bloody train rampage. So this is the day before the morning when he goes into the Pontoon Docks, DLR, attacks people, and then in the evening, he's on the train that is stopped at Huntingdon. This is crazy. The authorities already knew about this guy well in advance, and this is why the cover-up.
Come, live.
So I'm going to wheel it back a little bit to... Oh, hang on a second. Sorry, guys.
Come.
So this bit here, it looks like he is G'ing himself up, because a lot of these people who are not, they're not, in inverted commas, terrorists, these people G themselves up through either drink or drugs to do something. So whether he did this of his own volition or he was encouraged to do this, I don't know. But I know for a fact, you see the guy, he took a drink before he went into the barber shop and started brandishing his weapon. And then in the middle of that attack, he said, I'm going to allow it. So it looks like, in my opinion, that this was a dry run before he committed his atrocious attacks on the DLR and also on the train that was stopped at Huntingdon. So that was a train that was going from Doncaster to King's Cross. And then they got the call at 7:40 or 7:38, whatever time you think about it. But if you look at this guy here, I think he's got no fixed abode. Something has triggered him to do what he's done. But it looks like he was building up the confidence to do what he was going to do. But it looks like this was a dry run for his attack of the following evening. And sorry, my alarm bells are ringing on this. I want to say more, but I'm not going to.
Live.
You see? Bigging himself up to go in. What's there? Is that half a dozen people in this barber shop? You see that he goes, me, I'm allowing you. So I think he's basically saying, I could just chop you all up if I wanted to, but for some reason, I'm going to allow it. That's what he's saying. The bravest person in the arena was this guy here. Who basically didn't even flinch. He was a customer. So all the barbers, there's 1, 2, 3, perhaps 4 barber chairs. They ran for their lives. But this guy's brave as brave can be. He probably would have done something to disarm the guy if he'd have come any closer. You know? Crazy. All over here. Got another barber there. So guys, this Huntingdon attack, it just gets deeper and deeper and deeper. And you know something, in my opinion, there is so much more we haven't been told about these attacks, we should say plural. So we got this one in the barber shop, one at the Docklands Light Railway, and then on the train itself. The police and the authorities had ample time to review this footage and to warn people that there's a dangerous person. So there's two ways on this. This guy is armed and dangerous and potentially has a mental disorder. Remember the guy in Nottingham who ended up killing so many people? Or this guy planned the attack. And in my opinion, that is an act of terrorism the night after. So one way or another, the authorities have a lot more questions to answer. The more and more footage we see, the more and more questions have been raised. I don't think this is going to go away anytime too soon. And guys, I said this before and I'll say it again, please look after yourselves. The government and the authorities will not look after us. They basically wash their hands of us like Pontius Pilate, and they're saying anything goes. And I'm also going to say this as well, and I don't want to say this, but there are going to be more and more of these incidents that happen on a more regular basis because the government and the authorities have washed their hands of us. Guys, make certain you look after yourselves, you look after each other, and I will see you at the next one.